So last year, it felt like the NFL had a major problem in terms of optics. Between the saga of why is Colin Kaepernick not signed by a team, to the Anthem protest and the number of players engaging in the protest, to the comments made by President Trump. You've got Mike Pence staging a walkout during the Colts game. Just overall, it feels like one of the most politically charged years that I've ever seen when it came to the National Football League, which is frustrating as a fan, regardless of politics. I come to things like football, to the NFL, to get away from all the stupidity of our daily lives. I don't want to be reminded of it there. But the real truth is, while we could talk about some people protested the league by not watching because they were mad about the Anthem protest, and other people protested and didn't watch the NFL, didn't support the NFL because they were mad that Colin Kaepernick wasn't signed, the real truth of the matter is, it's bad publicity, bad PR, bad optics, with very little real, true consequences to the actual league itself and the product. All I point to make that point is look at the playoffs. Look at the ratings in 2018. The vast majority of the highest rated shows were NFL playoff games. Of course, number one being the Super Bowl that was watched by over 100 million people here in the States. Struggling league, my ass. So while the optics make it think like it's in bad shape and it's in trouble, the NFL is so entrenched in the culture that it's not going anywhere. Clearly, if it could survive 2017 to the level and degree that it did, it's not going anywhere. So you're protesting Kaepernick being signed is doing no good. You're protesting over the Anthem protest. It's doing no good. The NFL and its teams are still making a shit ton of money. But it's not surprising to see the NFL want to try to address the optics and address the Anthem situation this offseason. And one of the proposals that we've all seen by now that's out there is talking about where the home team would have the choice of whether or not they wanted to come out for the national anthem. But if they did, and a player took a knee during the anthem, the team could potentially get a 15-yard unsportsmanlike conduct or personal foul penalty before the game is even started. How freaking stupid is this? This is like the ultimately coward chicken shit way of trying to do it. You're giving teams the choice, even though you're really not giving them a choice because the league is getting millions of dollars from the military, from the government, with your tax dollars, mind you, to put out those color guard tributes before the show, the military tributes, the big freaking flags, the national anthem playing. That's all bought and paid for by your tax dollars, whether you signed up for it or not, agreed to it or not, or like it or not. That's a fact. So no, damn good and well, the NFL isn't going to sit there and automatically just tell teams, hey, you ain't got to bother about coming out. Bullshit, because they're going to look to get a return on their investment. That's how the NFL works. That's how most businesses work. So they throw this matzo ball out there of a perceived opportunity. But if you have teams not coming out for the national anthem, then the media is just going to sensationalize it and make a whole bunch of bullshit out of it anyways. This is a chance for the league to try and sit there and nip these freaking anthem protests in the bud. That's all it is. It's plain and simple. But if a player exercises First Amendment rights, granted on private property, so different rules of play here, but we're going to sit there and penalize them the same as we would if somebody tried to chop block at a lineman's knees. We're going to penalize a team because somebody goes rogue. We're going to penalize a team because somebody felt strongly enough to exercise constitutionally guaranteed rights to protest. What a steaming pile of crock of shit this is. You want to solve the problem? Stop playing the national anthem before the damn games, and more importantly, stop sitting there and showing the damn crap Because a lot of the people whining, pissing, and moaning about this sit on their fat asses eating their nachos while the national anthem's playing on television any damn ways. So they don't give a crap no matter how much they say. Furthermore, who says it's in the rule book that we have to play the national anthem before all these damn games? Never mind the fact that it was freaking written by who it was written by and what he represented, what he stood for. Some of the verbiage within, specifically verse 3 of the Star-Spangled Banner and what that represents. Just a simple fact is, we shouldn't have to be in a situation where I have to tune in to the NFL and watch state-funded military propaganda. And that's what the national anthem is. They get paid for this. Who signed off on this being okay? Who said that this is a good use or a proper use or a constitutional use of the taxpayers' dollars? That's fucking ridiculous. So the best way to solve it is just do away with the national anthem. And no, not having the national anthem before the game in no way, shape, or form makes you any less patriotic. That's about as ridiculous as questioning somebody's patriotism because they don't wear a stupid American flag lapel pin on their damn suit when they're running for freaking office. You could have a whole American flag suit and be a sellout to some other foreign government. That in no way, shape, or form having that lapel pin measures your patriotism, nor does the freaking national anthem and it having to be played. Because that's the whole thing. We all get hooked. We all get worked on this crap because the NFL intentionally does it that way because of the old saying, controversy creates cash. The media sensationalizes this. Why? Because it gets them buzz, it gets them attention, and it distracts us, and it's what it's designed to do. Stop playing the damn national anthem before the games, and we totally and completely get rid of the issue here. Players want to protest, do good in their communities, bring about change on social issues that are important. I'm all for that. I don't think the way about going for that is through kneeling during the national anthem. I totally support their right to do it. But unfortunately, the story and the narrative and the focus becomes the protest, not what they're protesting about. And again, if you were that bothered by not being able to hear the stupid national anthem during one of your ball games, then perhaps you could fucking download it to your digital device and play it stand up and salute the freaking flag before the game. That's the solution. Stop playing the national anthem before the games. It's just state-funded pro-military propaganda at this point. We don't need it. There's nothing requiring it. It's time for it to stop. Makes the whole issue go away. Penalizing a team because somebody protests just seems fundamentally ridiculous. Here, I took a cheap shot at your fucking head, a 15-yard flag. What did you do that was so wrong? I took a knee during a freaking song. Personal foul, unsportsmanlike conduct, 15-yard penalty. That is just as bad as potentially paralyzing somebody. Give me a freaking break. This whole thing is freaking stupid. All the complaining about it, unfortunately, is also freaking stupid because the NFL is still the king when it comes to North American professional sports. They have been for a long time now and will continue to do so no matter how much you think your protesting makes a difference. Unfortunately, the reality is it really doesn't.